So this is my first Eclipse Spyder. It's a 1998 Eclipse GS-T. Actually, this is a turbo model. Got some Ricer taillights. And apparently, before I bought it, the lady told me somebody broke into it. As you can see, the locks punched through. And it is a mess. This car was sitting for a long time. There's the ignition. They broke it. They took the radio, but they didn't manage to take the car. Found the ignition right here sitting on the ground, or the passenger side floor. I still haven't cleaned it. I actually bought this September 18th I bought this. Oh man. And it came just the way it sits. Came with a front mount too. The previous owner told me he changed the top, so that's a plus. Looks in decent shape. The car hasn't been washed, so it's all dirty, filthy. When I got it, it had a bad alternator, and I literally just finished putting the one out of my 98 Talon in the garage, since it doesn't have an engine in it. I came with these gauges: boost gauge, air fuel, oil, and volts. It's got 110,000 miles. Here's the inside. Looks like shit up there. In the back, all messy. A lot of mold. This was sitting for probably, I think they said 5 years, 6 years. Now they did tell me that first gear was gone, I guess. It will only move in second through fifth and reverse. In the trunk. What's in the trunk? More nasty shit. 10 disc changer. But I don't have a radio. Now let's look under the hood. Man, look at that. Ready turbo timer. Hate those mirrors. Those gotta go. Under here is a filthy 4G63. I actually took the air blower and blew all the leaves out. Just put that battery in. And I replaced the alternator. It's not brand new, it's just a used one out of my 98 Talon. And it came with a front mount intercooler. I don't think it's a nice one because it doesn't look pretty. It's got a Greddy blow-off valve. Turbo, I have no idea what it is. Whatever that is. Turbonetics exhaust manifold. I don't even know if they make those anymore. What is this? A blue Turbo XS boost controller. What the hell? Is that the O2 sensor? Oh, that's nice. My O2 sensor's unplugged, I guess. I think. I don't know. Oh no, they tapped into it somehow. Anyways, some red wires. Some minimal rust. I don't know. This car is from West Virginia. I also see a fuel pressure regulator that's all loose. A broken clamp. It's very safe. Fuel pressure gauge. A wire. That's probably the oil pressure gauge they installed. What else? Apparently this is a built motor. That's what I was told by the previous owner. I'm gonna guess it has a Cometic head gasket. What's done to the motor, I have no idea. I don't even know what pistons they are. Alright, let's start it up. It's very easy to start up actually. Just grab a flathead screwdriver. Just kind of wiggle it around there. Looks like it's right there. Yep. And bam. And the key. Check engine lights on. Wonder what that's all about. Not really sure what exhaust that is. But it's a dual tip, some sort of exhaust. Sounds healthy though. See if the top works. Alright, e-brake's up. Oh yeah. Down, all filthy. Top seems to be working. Better shot of the interior. My awesome flathead key. Feels old. Probably, I'm surprised it's actually running. Just look at the fuel gauge. Light's not on yet. I don't even know if that fuel gauge works. Oil pressure seems to be at 25. Vacuum. This one's got the black interior, black and gray. Filthy carpet, black carpet. Here's my Talon, by the way. Still haven't touched it since late July. This thing I bought headlights, so I only need a front bumper now. So I'll make a video whenever I find a front bumper. So let's see how long I take to get this road legal. Shouldn't need too much, hopefully. So I just took this for a test drive and it was running lean for some reason. I hooked this up and it said O2 sensor bank 1. So I traced these wires and I find this wire here plugged into this here, which leads to the battery. And I find this guy here plugged into here. And if you're a DSMer, this is the cruise control. This is the O2 sensor. So they had the O2 sensor plugged into the cruise control wiring harness instead of the correct one here. So there's one issue fixed. So I went ahead and erased the check engine light with this OBD2 reader. This doesn't have DSM link or anything. It's just bone stock computer, I think. And now the air fuel ratio gauge is reading lean, or rich, I'm sorry. and before it was pegged to lean. Seems to be more responsive too, that's a good thing. I don't want to drive it because it needs brake lines. I just saw when I was going down the road or on my block and noticed the brakes went all the way to the floor. And there's some brake fluid spots around there. Well, I'm gonna stop here. It's about dinner time. Till next time.